Welcome back, everybody. This is Steven with Cannin.com, and we're here today to do another technical analysis. This week we're looking at everybody's favorite Acreage Holdings. This one made a lot of news with some of the members of their leadership, their board team. As we all know, John Boehner flipped his opinion of cannabis and hemp and has recently taken on a lot of stock and joined the Acreage Holdings team. Similarly, the ex-governor of Massachusetts did the same, and they're in a lot of the limited license states like Pennsylvania, New York, Massachusetts. So they do have some strength, but popular for bringing on some leaders of other industries to strengthen their management team. But let's jump over to the pricing chart so we can evaluate what's happening recently. So you'll see we're looking at ACRGF on the OTC, again with our Hakanashi. Overlaid on the pricing chart, we're looking at our Bollinger Bands, so you can see lots of interesting stuff happening there. Again, our ADX, the average directional, and the Aroon. This time we're looking at the Aroon as a single line indicator and not the Aroon up and Aroon down. So positive 100 and negative 100 showing here, as well as red ticker at 50 and minus 50 here, showing sort of where the strength of the trends are. So again, the higher the value, the stronger the trend. That includes negative. The lower the value, the stronger the trend downward. ADX, as we all know, we've used it the last couple of weeks. The higher the value, the stronger the trend. The lower the value, the weaker the trend. So pretty weak trends right here in February, end of February, during this decrease in the pricing chart. And what's happened recently, we've had a little drop, maybe 10% from 21 down to 19. During that same time period, we were at a pretty strong trend, and now, trending downwards below 30 and heading below 20. So really no trend is where we're headed recently. And what are we showing in the Aroon? In the Aroon, we're in the negative territory right now, and we're actually past 50, which is really where it's a bearish signal. So we're getting a pretty strong bearish signal using the Aroon single line. The pricing chart is coming off a really bearish signal, and the ADX is showing absence of a trend. So what have we learned from Bollinger Bands? We have our mean and two standard deviation lines. Pricing chart likes to stay in between these Bollinger Bands, right? And what it does is it will bounce off the edge, and then as it's done right here, see it's starting to bounce off of this lower line. And it's either going to come back and do one of two things once it meets this mean line. It's going to cross it, like it did right here. It's going to cross, and there'll be an opportunity for gains, or it's going to bounce off that mean line and come back down towards the bottom Bollinger Band, which it did here. Here's an example of that, a bounce off that medium line and then back down. So pretty opposite signals. A cross is an opportunity for some bullish gains. The bounce is an opportunity for some bearish losses. So what do our trend indicators tell us? Well, the ADX, not much. It tells us that not much is going to happen. But the Aroon, this is a bearish signal, kind of predicting the bounce and then the decrease in price again. And so let's just look what happened last time this bounce happened. Our Aroon was again giving us that bearish signal, which was confirmed. And so pretty interesting to use our trend indicators to kind of predict what happens with a cross here. I think you'll probably want to add one or two more indicators to help you solve the riddle of what it's going to do, bounce or cross. But as presented here, definitely looks like a bounce is coming. So pay attention to Acreage. Pay attention to the trends in these indicators, and have fun trading, everybody. Thanks.